Well, hi friends, Suzanne here. Welcome to another Monday Makes video on my YouTube channel and blog. For today's project, I am featuring the linked together stamp set that's new in the mini catalog and the Happy Hibiscus bundle. Now this product is really unique. It has a embossing folder and you can put the die in the embossing folder. It's hybrid so that you can cut out embossed flowers, which is very cool. I kind of like this product and I'm glad it's in the online exclusives and not in a catalog so that it'll stick around for a while. I am using Fleur de Flamingo with this little hashtag stamp from the Happy Hibiscus stamp set, and that's the only stamp that I'm using out of that product. And I have a piece of basic white here and I'm stamping off, which means that I'm doing generational stamping. I just want a lighter color of the Fleur de Flamingo. I could have used peach pie in this instance because I'm getting the cues from the paper, and that paper is a celebration item. It is called Bloom Impressions. It is a designer series paper, 12 by 12, and it is free with purchase. If you purchase if you are Canadian, it's a $75 threshold that you have to make, but then you can choose this beautiful paper. It's stunning. Like, I think that all the good stuff is in the celebration items, to be honest. Like there's a lot of papers there that I really liked. So I'm happy to get, 2 or 3 packets if and when I shop. All right, so I'm going to cut that down to the little strip that I made. I'm going to cut that down to 5 3/8. This is my cardstock. It's basic white thick cardstock, normal size, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And my paper is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And that little strip is going 1 inch up from the bottom. I'm using my grid mat here to place that little piece of white. I mean, I didn't have to stamp on that could be omitted. You could ink it up or put a colored stamp. I just wanted to add just a little bit more interest. So this die cut, I had an extra one on my desk. It's Melon Mambo, and it comes from the Stylish Shapes dies. Oh, no, it doesn't. It comes from the Nested Essential dies. My go-to essential die, aside from the Stylish Shapes. Those are my 2 most usable dies. And I put dimensionals on the back. And now I'm going to make some, fussy cut. So I'm stamping with Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and I am using the stamp set called Linked Together. This stamp set actually does come with some really nice dies, and there's also, I guess they're like decorative masks so that you can ink over them, which is kind of fun. I'm going to fussy cut this guy out. I just like the look of it. I could have just cut it off and made a square shape, but lately I'm on the kick of fussy cutting, and one of my team members actually texted me today and said, "Oh, I'm fussy cutting and I think of you because you're so good at it." And I said, "Good job. Thank you so much for reaching out and telling me that I've inspired you to just take a little time and do some fussy cutting in your craft room." You know what? This is what we used to do before we had dies, I guess. That was before my time, but I'm sure, folks that have been crafting for a while probably remember that. I've heard stories about, the early stampers where they had to cut their own images out of red rubber, and I'm sure there's a million stories out there. Anyway, I digress. There's a whole bunch of dimensionals on the back of this sentiment, small and big, and then I put just a little bit of seal. I use Seal Plus. and I put that on the WIS part of wishing so that it's all nice and even and it's adhered up. Okay, so I have the Happy Hibiscus die cuts, and I'll show you the little dies that come with it. These little flowers here, so cute. And you can get quite a bit because there's 2 of each. So I die cut them with basic white. And then this is my Flirty Flamingo. And I am using a water painter. So, or you can use a brush, like a regular paintbrush. Make sure that the ink is kind of very fluid. So lots of water. And that way it won't be so, I don't know how to explain this. I don't want it too painted. I want it to be diffused. There we go. So I don't want any harsh lines. I want, just a hint of color. And you got to, in order to do that with ink, it's not like, watercolor paint. It is ink. So it does have a tendency not to necessarily want to move off the paper. So you kind of have to saturate that. So basically I hit these little flowers with my heat tool to make them nice and dry so that I was going to adhere them to my card. But you can see what I'm doing. I just want that center, definitely painted. Okay, so now I have the peach pie marker. So if you sign up with Stampin' Up, if you sign up with me under my team, I would love to have you. Just a little plug here, shameless. But this is how I use some of my markers. I do this spritzing technique where I flick the end of the marker into the cap and I get to spray some spritz of ink. And I mean, you could do this any way that you want to. This is the way I do it. And pretty close to the project because I really want direct flecks of ink. And that's what I do. And it doesn't ruin the nib. Sorry. But yeah, I wanted to show you it. I spritzed a lot there and it didn't ruin the nib. So I did have to hit this with a heat tool. You could leave this to dry also, and you won't have any problem. My glue dots seem to be especially sticky, and sometimes in the summer, it's much easier to get them off of the little sheet, but or the little roll. But I have a cold set here, and I'm not surprised. I mean, we are started hitting the cold section of winter here where I live. It is a little cooler, and I heard that it was going to get cooler yet. So I don't know it's -4 right now. That is Celsius. Okay, so as you can see, I am putting these flowers in a cluster. Do I have an odd number? I'm hoping I do. I don't know. I just pulled out a whole bunch and I tried to use them in a way that I wanted. I'm kind of going from top left corner to bottom right corner in like a little jagged random placement, if you can see where I'm going with that. I do want to nestle around the beginning of that sentiment, and I'll put some embellishments as well. I have the Itty Bitty Bouquet mix or Bokeh mix, and so I used 3 little, I guess they're like domed pale pink gems on the melon mambo, and then I used these iridescent sort of, I get silvery iridescent kind of, I don't know, little flat. They're not sequins, they're flat circles, and they're tiny. And the thing is that when you put them like right here, they look blue, but in real light they are iridescent. Like in real life they're iridescent, so they sort of flash a little silver, and then they're catching the color of the paper and it kind of looks pink. I don't know, I just dig them. So I'm putting them on the center of my hibiscus flowers, and they almost look like cherry blossoms to me. So that is my card for today. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I really appreciate you. Thank you for commenting and thumbs upping and liking, and also for subscribing. The subscribing really helps my channel, so I do appreciate it so much. You can see all the supplies I used today listed below in the video see more section or in the supplies section of my blog, and those fast links are going to take you to my Canadian online store, where I would love the chance to meet you and earn your business or have you join my team. So thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.